It's the morning of day 6. It's the final day of the 50-50-50 challenge. We have biked 50 miles, paddled 50 miles, and now we're gonna finish the hike. Yesterday, I did 31 point something miles. We didn't mean to. We were gonna do 25, but it's just the way it worked out. So today, I've got 19 miles left to finish this challenge. Special thanks and shout out to Avalanche, who's putting up his gear over there, for getting me involved in this 9 years ago when he did it. For 10 years, I've thought about it. I wanted to do it. So here we are, 9 years later, finishing the challenge. Hopefully I can finish it today. Yesterday was pretty grueling, but I got into a groove. I just got moving. I don't recommend it, but I took one of those 5-hour energies, and for the next 5 hours, I felt like I was a little turbo just running down the trail. But I was pretty beat up, as you would imagine, a 50-year-old hiking that long, but got some good sleep here at the campground. It was the last night at the campground. That was great. Anyway, we're gonna get moving. We'll do 19 miles and finish this up. Appreciate you tagging along the last day of the 50-50-50 challenge. Appreciate y'all watching. It's the last day. We're in the trail, or in the trail. We're on the trail. There's a bunch of crows flying around. No, those aren't crows.
I think we're in the trail. The trail's in us.
I tell you what, yesterday was epic. But we had a good time, and this will be the final day and the last 19 miles. Avalanche, any final thoughts after 9 years in the making of this?
Well, you know, when you helped me with mine, I just remembered that point in life. Turned 50, that's such a big number. Half 100, everybody's giving you a hard time. And I did that just to put 3 things that I love together. And I realized going in I couldn't do it alone, so I appreciated you jumping in to help me. And now being on the other side of that, where I'm more the helper than the 50-year-old, it's been really cool to be a part of it, to see you not give up. I know that on that paddling, the water was so rough, especially right there at the end. You just kept going. Big mile yesterday, big miles all day long. And so I've just enjoyed watching you and remembering how I felt going through it 9 years ago.
Yeah, it's a great challenge. I was thankful to be a part of it. You know, I think God kind of brings things together to, you know, to help you have experiences in life. And so this is just part of our past, but it's been fun. Appreciate it, Avalanche.
Well, I remember as I finished the last, I guess we had just finished the hike, you looked and said, I don't think I know another 50-year-old guy that could have done these. And I'm gonna say that at that point, I don't know that you could have done it all, but you've just gotten better over the years. You've hiked more, you've transformed who you are, and it's been really cool to be a part of that and to watch that.
Well, thanks, Avalanche, and let's finish this out. I'm gonna do 19, and maybe I'll be done.
Yeah.
See you on the trail.
They got breakfast cooking right there. I say we go crash.
If they have bacon, we'll steal it.
Let's go. Here's my favorite guy, number yellow tent. That's me right there. Me and that guy would be friends for life. Everybody set up over here. I'm
off all by myself. Nice.
That's awesome.
The Land Between the Lakes is a perfect place to do this 50-50-50 challenge because it offers biking. In fact, they've got a brand new trail that goes all the way to Cadence, the city, and that's a lot of miles that you can do on a bike. And then the paddling is spectacular, going around Lake Barkley and Lake Kentucky. You got plenty of miles you could do, and good camping on the shore line. And then the hiking, I mean, there's at least 60 miles or 59 miles on the north-south trail, and then there's other trails down in the south end. So you got all sorts of options, all sorts of camping. It's a great place for this 50-50 challenge. I'm so thankful to get to do it. It's just been a fun time. Now I gotta knock out this last 18 miles or so that I've got left here. This is for Leonidas, my snack for the day. A payday. Oh yeah, yummy goodness. As I'm hiking, I'm thinking about gear and what works and what doesn't work. For me, the things that work are the things that I don't have to think about. I tried a new knee brace this time, and I don't have to think about it, which tells me it's working. I'm not hurting, and it's not annoying, and I have to adjust it. My pack's working great. I don't have to adjust it, it's working well. This Hilltop Pack's fanny pack is working well. Just great to have access to it. My shoes, the things that I don't have to think about are the things that must be working, because if I had to think about them, then there's a problem. Here are some reflections of doing this 50-50 challenge. Number one is I learned a lot about myself and backpacking and hiking. I learned what gear worked for me, what gear didn't. I learned how to multitask when dealing with 3 different events: paddling, biking, and hiking, 2 of which I'm not extremely well versed at. But just processing everything, staging everything for each day took a lot of work, but it was a benefit and a payoff that was so enjoyable to me to get to do it. I learned a lot about hiking at night, which brought out some of my anxiety, hiking in the rain and how gear works, and then, you know, layering and dealing with clothing, dealing with the gear, and getting adjusted for different things, especially being in a kayak. The anxiety of thinking you may flip at any time and just being focused. Biking, mechanically, I was just concerned that something would go wrong, because it did 9 years ago when we tried to do this. I had an old bike, it didn't work. There's a lot of things that go into it that make for a great challenge. I mean, a younger man would have no problem with this, but for me, it was kind of the edge of my capabilities. And yet, at the end, I feel great, and I'm excited that I can finish this out today. So much fun. I'll keep moving. I'm probably a quarter of a way through with today. Well, it's the last day. I've made it to the sign, which is 10 miles. Because I did 31 yesterday, I only have 20 to do today. And so what I decided to do was do the first section that we did yesterday because it was less muddy and it's beautiful scenery looking at the lake. So I've done 10. I came out to this sign, which is 10 miles from where I started this morning. And now I'm gonna turn around and go back. So probably not a lot of filming on the way back because you've seen it all. But if I find something fresh, exciting, that's a Cool in the Gang song. Fresh and exciting. She's so inviting to me. Whatever. I'm a child of the 80s, I can't help myself. If I find something exciting, new, I'll film it. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end and I'll be done with this 50-50-50. Avalanche.
Yep.
50-50-50 in the books, buddy.
I hear you, brother. Welcome to the club.
All right. Woo! 50-50-50. We did it.
Dude, at your age, you're 50 now. You don't get to go, woo, and stuff like that. Man, what a great day. You know, I remember that day I finished mine. We were coming down the hill by that signboard. I don't know, I felt like I'd really done something. I think really all I did was walk in the woods and ride a bike and paddle a boat. But it felt like I'd really done something. So welcome to the club, baby.
All right. This will about end this adventure of As the Crow Flies hiking. I hope you enjoyed this 50-50-50 challenge, or whatever it is. Something that Avalanche made up 9 years ago when he turned 50. And it stuck in my head for 9 years. And when I turned 50, I wanted to do it. I've been thinking about this trip for 9 years. Anyway, it's been an honor to do it, and I appreciate so much Avalanche for tagging along with me and doing all the work as well. He is a true friend. I'm worse for the wear, I can tell you that. At 50 years old, my joints, knees, ankles, back, everything hurts. After the biking, my back hurt. After the paddling, shoulders hurt. And after the hiking here that I'm ending up now, everything hurts. But it's all part of the adventure, and I've had a great time. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time on the next adventures of As a Crow Flies hiking. $50, $50, $50. Yeah.